Hey! Today we are going to talk about F1 worst crashes, so put your seatbelts and here we go. The French Romain Grosjean used to run Haas. This crash happened when he was running on GP Bahrain. Actually, it isn't an old crash. It happened on September 29th of 2020. It was really impactful. When the race started, everything was okay. Before Grosjean completed his first lap, he crashed with Daniil Kvyat's AlphaTauri and crashed into the barrier, causing the car to catch fire and break in half. Unfortunately, it was Grosjean's last race, because he broke his hands and suffered burns and needed a skin graft. Schumacher is the one pilot who is in a coma since 2013. But that was on a ski accident, and we're not talking about skiing but F1. On December 7, '99, Michael had a serious crash. The German racer was running at 100 km/h and, how we all are sick to hear, he lost control of the car. Laugh. Jokes aside, he lost control of the car and crashed against the wall of the Silverstone circuit. The diagnosis: fractures of the tibia and fibula of the right leg. In July of 2009, Felipe Massa, a Brazilian runner who used to run for Ferrari, was running in qualifying for the Hungarian GP. While on the run, Rubens Barrichello had a crash, which a lot of parts of the car flew around the racetrack. One of the pieces fell on Felipe's head. He lost control of the car and ended up crashing on the track's limite. He did a surgery because he suffered a skull fracture and a brain concussion. In actual days, he's retired, but after the crash he kept running. Start talking about deaths from crashes. In October, the 5 degrees in 2014, in Japan, happened a really sad race. Adrian Sutil, another player, had a crash some moments before. The race control sent a tractor to remove the destroyed car from the racetrack. Jules Bianchi was running and did a dangerous curve, and on high speed, he ended up crashing on the tractor that was removing Adrian Sutil's car. Jules's car got under the tractor, and he got in a coma during 9 months, before his death in July 17 of 2015. This was one of the saddest crashes in the history of F1. Ayrton Senna is a Brazilian racer who marked the story of F1 during free practice on the day before the race. A crash happened which caused the pilot's death. Ayrton was afraid to compete because of a feeling that something was wrong. But he ran. He was on the first place, but as Bianchi, after a dangerous curve on high speed, he crashed on the tracks and unfortunately he couldn't survive the accident. The probable cause of the accident was an unexpected break in the car's steering bar just as it was crossing the Tamburello curve.